So basically, man's back with a new video in it, and today we're gonna be going over the 2022 mobile phone collection that I am presenting you with, and it's grown quite a lot in the past, like, I don't know, 10-11 months. I don't know how long it's been. My maths is shit. Anyways, let's just get straight at it. So you'll see a lot of the older ones, but then you'll also see a lot of the new ones, and obviously I'll point out which ones are old and new. So let's just get this started off with my iPhone SE, right? This is my iPhone SE. I love this thing, and I've got a screen protector on it. I did crack it, and it's got quite a few chips and stuff, but it's all good. The condition of it's actually quite good. It's just got a couple of marks at the back and stuff like that, but this works great. This was gifted to me from Daniel at Plane Apple 287, and this was given to me to hello, you can see me in there. This was given to me as something to film with for YouTube because the camera quality is actually quite nice. But yeah, the problem is this only has 16 gigs of storage, and I broke my Galaxy S8. But yeah, that's that done, right? Next, we've got a BlackBerry Classic, right, or a Q20 as some people say, and yes, don't worry about that sticker. But yeah, so basically this was also gifted to me from Daniel, but this was a bit of a weird story. I helped him out trying to get home, and you know, as a way to say thank you, he got me this Classic. But it's really good. Shut up. The only reason why this is at the setup screen now, this worked perfectly fine. Shut up. The reason why it's on the setup screen now, this worked fine perfectly when I got it, but it has a BBID account on it which wasn't removed. But also, yeah, the Android runtime environment on BlackBerry OS 10 was completely fucked, so I couldn't, you know, use Android and stuff like that, which was annoying because when I got it, WhatsApp, Discord, all that kind of stuff worked fine. It's only until later on when I started using it a lot more, for whatever reason, it just started crashing. And there was nothing really on there because everything was on my SD card, so I had nothing to lose. So I was like, you know what, let me try to see what I can do because it can't get any worse than this. And so yeah, it's just stuck on a Wi-Fi setup screen. I've tried bypassing and stuff, flashing it, doesn't really do much. So yeah, there's that, so I'm not too worried about that anyways. Next up, we've got my LG Beauty Snap. I love this thing. This is still in like really good condition, and it's all fully functional. I've just taken the battery out just so I could save its battery so it doesn't just deplete. So that's nice. Then I've got my Samsung Juke, which is in the worst condition ever. This is like my worst condition handset that I've got in my collection. A lot of the paint is just disintegrated, and I put tape on it because I wanted to hang a lot of these phones up on my wall. I just wanted to get 40 phones and then hang them up on my wall to display them, just like the really quirky ones like this one. Then I've got this iPhone 4. Yeah, no, it's a 4S. This one's iCloud locked. I got this for parts because I needed parts. So yeah, that's that. And then I've also got this iPhone 4S, and I have to make a video on this, but this was basically on iOS 6.3. This was on iOS 9 fully updated, and then I downgraded it and it just shut off. Fantastic. And this is in really good condition. I use this as my, you know, home MP3 player kind of thing. It's the most like sexiest phone there is, and if you hear noise in the background, I apologize about that. Here is what I use as my secondary device, my BlackBerry Bold 9900. Now if you remember, Ahmed had one from Ahmed's reviews. Yeah, Ahmed had one, and I showcased that on one of my videos. I can't remember which one it is, one of my previous ones, but he gave me his he gave me this one because he bought another one, right, which had a box and everything with it. And so he was like, if you give me my Bold back, I can give you this one. And I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. But yeah, what the problem was this rubber is quite, you know, sticky and dirty, and also the back cover's missing. It was there, but the bottom clips, they were broken, so it just kept falling off. And eventually I did lose it, but I have to get a new back frame anyways, so that's not an issue. It's just run out of charge. Then I've got my beloved BlackBerry Q10. I know I'm just going over all my Blackberries now, but I'm just picking out from the random piles that I've got. But yeah, this is my Q10. Unfortunately, this is one problem I've got with these BlackBerry phones. They've got like the worst SIM card readers. Right, so if I just cover up my IMEI and stuff like that, you can see the pin is kind of screwed. If I zoom in, you can see that the pins are fucked. And that happened because these use micro SIM cards, I think it is, and for whatever reason the adapter kept getting stuck inside it, so that just pulls out the pins, which is a really annoying thing. But what can I do? I am going to be repairing that soon though, so don't worry about that. And this one fully works and stuff, so that's fine. Right, so let's put that there. I know, here's a recent thing I acquired. It's a Galaxy S6 from my mate that I fixed the Acer laptop for. I did film part of this. It had like a really swollen battery, but I deleted the footage off of that because it just didn't turn out good and I couldn't get it to work because the actual LCD is broken. You can see that shatter right there. It's not even the actual glass, it's the inside LCD, and then you can also see that shatter right there. So that's broken. And I did test it out with like an S6 Edge S7 battery because they use the same connector, so it should work. So a blue light and a red light does come on, but nothing displays on the screen. So, and these S6 displays, S7 displays, they're so expensive, so I'm like, I don't even want to try get one. Maybe later down the line, but not anytime soon. Here is an iPhone 4. I think I showcased this one in my old video. I don't know if I did. So you can see it's got some random crack on it. I got this from one guy at work. This guy came in with like a bag full of phones, and these are too old. So I was like, if you want, I could take them off your hands. And he was like, yeah, just take them, I don't really care. White iPhone 4S. This one was iCloud locked, and then I swapped boards, so this one's got a working board in it, but the actual camera is fucked because it had water damage, so that's sad. And then I've got a BlackBerry 9720 Samoa. This was from one of my mates. I've had this in my collection for quite a while now. This isn't mine, but you know, he was just like, yeah, you might as well just keep it with you for a while, innit? Do whatever the hell you want with it, because I've got no use for it. So I'm like, alright, cool. So this isn't fully mine, but it is in my possession, so that's fine. And this is fully working and stuff like that. And then I've got this S6 Edge. Yes, an S6 Edge. Daniel gave this to me as a way of saying thank you to get his 11 Pro Max, because yeah, basically he got an 11 Pro Max now and I helped pay for it. This one's fully working, the screen's fully working, it's just the battery's gone kaput. So it does work, I've used it, the battery's just fucked, so that's not really an issue. I can get that another time. And then he gave me a BlackBerry a Sony Xperia M4 Aqua, I think this is. Yeah, this should be an M4 Aqua. It's quite a bit dusty, and I think this is on its original firmware. It's not even updated, I think it's on its original firmware. I don't know how Daniel finds it. This S6 Edge is also on its OG firmware, which is quite cool. So I've got this Galaxy S7. This was also given to me by the mate that I fixed the Acer for. I tried repairing it, but I think it's got an actual motherboard issue, so I can't get that to work. Only paid 20 quid for it, which is not bad because I've got a, I don't know if this works, but I got a nice mint display out of it. I got a nice housing. There's quite a lot of parts that make up 20 quid. If the screen works alone, I haven't obviously been able to test it. If the screen works alone, that's worth a lot more than 20 quid, so that makes up a lot of my money. So that's fine. And then I've got Daniel's one. I've got Daniel's S7 Edge as well. This has got motherboard issues. This was given to me to try and repair, and obviously that's something I still want to try and do. I've got my dad's Xperia XZ. I don't know, I can't remember if I made a video. I don't think I made a video on this one, but this one's working fine. It had a USB-C port issue because it got broken. Fixed it, and the display is working. Right, the display's always been working, but the thing is that it has a mind of its own sometimes, right? So I've got to repair the display. It works fine, don't get me wrong, touch is all good and stuff. It's just that it, you know, because Sony phones are miserable to repair, it does its own touch inputs on its own, which is annoying, so sometimes it like spazzes out. So that's something else on my list, but this fully works. Right, so basically big man thing, man had to introduce the HP Envy into the mix because my camera ran out of storage. So man had to transfer, reformate the footage over and then yeah, let's shut up. Start filming again, innit? But anyways, yeah, look, we've got a BlackBerry 9000, yeah, absolutely fantastic, you know, nugget right here. This was given to me by Daniel as well. Yeah, he just gave me a lot of shit as a way of saying thank you. So a lot of these phones, some of them are from him. But anyways, yeah, I love this keyboard. Like it just clicks so nicely, and this does work. What's funny is when Daniel got this, he was like, oh, it's partially faulty, and I was like, why? And he said it's moving right but partially left. So I was like, alright, cool, you know, you're giving it to me anyway, so I'll figure that out. And then I literally just got IPA, and then I put it on my palm right here, and then I put some IPA on there, and I went, and that basically fixed it. I just went, yeah, and obviously yes, I did kind of hurt my hand a bit, but that was a fair trade if this BlackBerry is now scrolling up, down, left, right, and clicking properly again. We've got the obviously infamous BlackBerry Curve 9360 that I featured in my repair video. I can't remember which one this is. I think this one is the one with the broken SIM card tray. Let me just double check. Yeah, it is. So yeah, there's that. And I gave Ahmed's one back to him because he wanted that, and I was like, alright, cool. Daniel also gave me this. So basically the story goes with this real quick. He wanted an 8520 to relive his childhood a bit, because he had an 8520 when he was younger, that lucky fucker. I wish I had a BlackBerry when I was younger. He was looking on eBay and he found this one, right, and it's quite a bit in rough condition, right, and he said that, listen, you might as well take it because I want to look for a better condition one. And what sucks is that when I backed up a lot of stuff from the app world, I found the exact theme that he had when he was younger, and I've got it on one of the BlackBerry phones here. I just can't remember which one, but for whatever reason, when I transfer it to another phone using like BlackBerry Swiss Army knife or something like that, I don't know, it just doesn't show up. It just doesn't show up in the themes list. But anyways, I might try and see what I can do about that. This is something that I want to rehouse. Like, I want to get a new housing for it and make this look like good again, because look at that. And then just a quick one, I've got this BT telephone here. I don't know why I've really got that. But anyways, I've also got this Nokia phone. This was also given to me from the guy who gave me the iPhone. I can't remember where it is. But yeah, this is also thrown in there. This is nice and it fully works. I just got no proper charger for it. So what I had to do was what me and Ahmed used to call it the DS method. It's got a SIM card in there, so that's not good. I'll destroy that. We called it the DS method, where we get the battery, get two wires, stick it on the terminals, and then hopefully it charges. Obviously that's existed way before I was even born, but you know, it's just a little name we call it. This was also given to me by the same guy who gave me that. Yeah, this is all in the, you know, bag full of phones. It's a nice Samsung flip phone, but I do want to get a Razr, and I want to see if I can get this one working as well, because it does look quite nice and it's quite slim as well. And then these two were given to me by my mate who I fixed the Acer laptop for. Basically this one, it just shows the blue light when plugged in. Doesn't really it just doesn't do anything else. This one shows no signs of life at all, but it's nice as parts. Then I've got my absolutely proudly owned BlackBerry 9360. That's boxed. It's in like really good condition. It's got quite a few marks and stuff. The back is quite scratched up, but I couldn't really care. As long as the box is there and as long as there's additional stuff with it. Yeah, I've kept all of it. I've taken the battery out as well so I don't drain it. Kept everything. Haven't even opened nothing. I don't want to. That's staying the way it is. And obviously periodically I do plug it in to charge up the battery so I don't just completely kill it. So that's that. Now we've got my other box of phones right here. So these will be quite interesting. So here's, whoa, don't drop it. Here's one Motorola phone. And where's the other one? Here it is. These two given by the same guy that gave me these. They fully work. One's got a passcode on it, one's like, you know, fully reset, because these are on Android 4 I think it is, and Android 4 didn't have FRP, so you could always just like easily reset the phone and it fully works. This one was given, I think this has some stuff on it, like not photos or anything, but it fully works. The digitizer It's just, you know, starting to come off, but that's fine. Nokia Lumia, I can't remember exactly which Windows phone this, flipping on my nose, which one this is, but I've got two of those. One, two, I might as well just make a new pal right here. So this one right here, this is a Sony Xperia U. This gives me good memories because I had one when I was younger. It was my dad's, and then when he upgraded to like a Samsung, he was like, yeah, you want it? And I'm like, save mine now. So yeah, I messed around with this, took this to secondary and all that. Not this exact one. That one just went straight to Bangladesh as usual, cultural ways, which I hate. And this one came with its box and all that, but this one is on Android 4 KitKat, whereas my original one was stuck on Android 2.3.7, and 2.3.7 ran so much better. So I want to make a video on how to downgrade that, like reflash that, if I can, of course, because I don't exactly know if I can reflash it, downgrade it. Yep, 9320, yep, given by the same guy as this, fully working, and for every reason this feels so much better than the other one that I had last year that I gave to Daniel. And then I got a BlackBerry Storm, same guy as this, BlackBerry Storm. It doesn't have charge on it, but when I picked this up, this felt hefty, right? And this is quite a nice, like, you know, feeling phone. It feels quite rugged. The only one gripe I have with it, like everyone else back in the 2000s when this came out did, like 2008, the button's like a trackpad. You can't just tap it. It's not capacitive or resistive. It's like you tap it, that's fine, right? You can scroll and that, but if you want to actually open it, you have to click the screen. So if you're doing typing like this, you only can tap one letter at a time. So it's like you have to tap like that. It's really weird. I'll make a video on that one time or another. ZTE Nubia M2 LCD is screwed, but it is still working. I still don't understand how it broke, but yeah, it could be due to heat or something like that. Alright, so we've got like two phones left, right? I've got an iPhone XR. If you're wondering how I got this basically was given by a customer. I was serving the customer like usual, and we don't take in broken phones. This has a rubbish and a broken LCD on it, like it just doesn't work. And so she asked me that, you know, like, do you repair phones and stuff? And I was like, yeah, I do. In my own time I fix computers and all that kind of stuff, and she was impressed. So she was like, you know what, yeah, you keep this, innit? I'm proud of you, so just keep it. And I'm like, oh shit, alright, cool then. So I've got contact with the people who gave this to me, so that's not an issue. And so yeah, I want to see if I can get a replacement display for it one time or another. It's not a priority right now because I've got other things to do, but if it gets to iCloud related stuff, I can always sort that out. That's not really an issue. And here is my second last phone. I've got a BlackBerry Priv. Now if you're wondering when I got this only like maybe 2 months ago or something. I love this thing. The keyboard is so nice, I fly on it. One thing I always got worried about was, like, obviously these keyboards are quite like flat compared to, it's kind of hard to explain, but like these have got like a tactile kind of thing. This one, you know, it's really flat. At least these have ridges. These have ridges, but it's quite flat. So I thought the keyboard would be rubbish, but it's actually fantastic. I got used to it in like 5 minutes. The phone's massive and it's quite tall when you open it, but I love it. I don't want to keep sliding it open and closing it, but it fully works. Got this for like 45, maybe £50, and it was a good deal as well. There's a line on the display, but that's not an issue because I don't even notice it. For 40, 45, maybe £49 I paid for it. That's a good trade-off because I don't even notice it. And also the SIM tray is missing, but I can get that on AliExpress for like £1 or £2. And it came with this box and stuff, but it's just put away somewhere, so I'm not gonna go dig that out. Here is the thing that makes me so sad, my Galaxy S8. Now if you're wondering what the fuck happened to this, yeah, so basically I got a replacement housing, this beautiful red housing. I got this red housing off AliExpress because I don't think we got a red housing in the UK. So when a customer came in to sell an S9, that's burgundy red, I was like, what the fuck, I've never seen that before. And then that's when I went hunting for my phone and I found it, and I hunted it down, and after like a month or two of just like finding all the parts that I need, I bought them all. So I got the housing, I got the back cover, you know, all that. It came with the buttons, SIM tray, all that kind of stuff. I've got that all. but basically the display is broken because I cracked it like usual. It had like a little crack there and like a little crack there. That's not an issue. The adhesive was so strong it actually broke the display when I was taking it off. But yeah, the motherboard, it looks fine, it looks intact. So Daniel's got an S8 as well, and he wants a battery replaced. So when I see him next, I'm gonna replace his battery, but also see if my motherboard's working, and then I can think about maybe getting a display one day, but they're too expensive for me now, so that's not an issue now. But yeah, this looks so beautiful. But obviously I've got every single thing, even the old housing. So yeah, that's my Galaxy S8. I love this thing. This was like my child, you know, I loved it so much. And yeah, so that is my phone collection. 1 billion phones. It's grown a hell of a lot, and I just want to say thank you very much for watching this video. I think I might actually just start making a yearly phone collection video somewhere around the same time like this. This is like July. I think last year I made it in like October or something. But yeah, relatively the same time every year I'm gonna make a new phone collection video. But yeah, so that's my phone collection for this year. Thank you very much for watching, and take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next video.